We're back. What a holiday season it was. I went and visited some family up north, got some good food, got to see some old friends. Pretty good time. But we're back. I'm here with a double chapter read, chapter 1170 and 1171. I actually missed 1170 because I had to fly out. God is good. I did not get spoiled. I'm not going to talk too much. I hope you all had a good holiday, New Year's, spent time with your family, ate good food. But to be honest, I just want to get to reading. One Piece, chapter 1170. Contradictions. Cover request by 420 Ian. Jinbei as a ticket clerk for an eel train serving bentos. Yeah, this is actually pretty. Yo, if this doesn't show that Jinbei is like the dad of the Straw Hats, I don't know what will. This is pretty cool. The hammer sneak attack. So we ended chapter 1169 with Loki running up to the treasure room and the hammer somehow levitating and attacking Loki. So let's see where this goes. So we see Loki frustrated. Bastard! Who threw that hammer? Come on out! Huh? There's gotta be someone here. Whatever. I have to eat the devil fruit. Chitter, chitter. Yo, what is this aura coming off of the freaking hammer? This is crazy. Chitter, squeak, squeak, crack, crack. I could be misinterpreting this, but no. Okay. At first, I thought this was like hockey lightning, but I think it might just be the ground cracking. Crack. Yeah, okay, I should have just kept reading. Whoa, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way it's that heavy. The hell is going on? Is this decrepit old castle just falling apart? Slam. Ugh. Your efforts are futile, Loki. Generations of rulers have watched over that devil fruit. Yet, for centuries, it has gone uneaten. Not by choice, but because no one could eat it. Ragnar simply hasn't deemed anyone worthy. But with my current strength, oh yeah, Shanks and Gaban are here. Gah! Those wounds are already causing him a lot of pain. His healing abilities are struggling to keep up. Yo, did they cut off his leg? Am I tweaking? Yo, they cut off his leg. Not that it really matters because he can just regenerate, but that's pretty impressive. Don't let up, and he'll eventually be driven into a corner. Folks like him are weak to Conqueror's hockey coding. Gabon, you dare oppose me? Grah! Hup, you bet. We can't let you run wild just because you've gone crazy. Gabon-san, you're familiar with the weaknesses of the Knights of God? I can't remember how many times they tried to take you back. Yo, what? Hold on. Did the God's Knights try to fight the Roger Pirates to take back Shanks? I can't remember how many times they tried to take you back. That red-haired boy. We know you have him. He looks just like our captain's son. Hand him over. Back then, I'd slice him up and we'd send him packing. Oh yeah. That Summers guy did mention something like that. Those were the days. Frankly, it's surprising that a fighting force like that originates from the Holy Land. Most celestial dragons are useless. Those guys consider themselves divine, living sedentary lives, and keeping well clear of our world. That's crazy. It kind of makes sense though. Well, how? How did the God's Knights know that Shanks was on Roger's ship? But being with everything that happened at God Valley, it makes sense that the God's Knights and Roger Pirates eventually cross paths. Okay, so and now we get a confirmation of how Gabon and Summers know each other. Yo, I see you, Oda. Okay, so the God's Knights actually came back and tried to get Shanks. Makes sense, but yo, that just shows the power of the Roger Pirates. To be able to send them packing again and again, yo, Garling is a fraud for real. I'm so mad that he was the one who took out Rocks. Like real shit. But alright, I'm gonna let it go. I want to keep reading. Meanwhile, my life's always giving me the chills. You can call that fate. Gibbon-san, I want to save Harald, but you're the one who told me how hopeless it is once someone becomes a Knight of God. I'm afraid Loki's our best bet. Don't make me repeat myself. Move it, Hammer. Wheeze, wheeze. So you're basically the National Treasure's guardian? How can you even move? What is going on? I am so over this. His hammer just shatters like it's a glass vase. Yeah, my hammer. Where the fuck did this squirrel come from? Is this squirrel Ragnar? Eek! Shh! Be gone! How are we supposed to end this? Well, honestly, I've never fought one who has Conqueror's Hockey too. Wait, is this confirmation that Garling, Sommers, and all of them, they don't have Conqueror's Hockey? Wait, let me think back. Have any of them shown Conqueror so far? Yeah, I don't think any of them has shown Conqueror's Hockey. Huh, interesting. Soldiers, stop Harald. We can't allow him to get his hands on that devil fruit. Yeah! Harald just dominating all his soldiers and subordinates. Okay, alright, the squirrel still freaking baffles me. So Ragnar is for real like this squirrel thing? I mean, we know it is possible for inanimate objects to take on different forms, like we've seen it all through One Piece, but a squirrel? Like, are squirrels like known in Norse/Viking mythology? That's new to me. Alright, so it looks like the squirrel is allowing Loki to eat the devil fruit. So it's confirmed that Loki indeed does have this legendary devil fruit. I can't even tell what it looks like. Dang, Oda. Why did Oda cuck us like this? I really wanted to see what the devil fruit looks like. I'm trying to add as many devil fruits as I can to my little collection back there. Shout out to my boy Log Post. But yeah, come on, Oda. I really wanted to see what it looks like. Yo, the squirrel is still baffling me. I'm sorry I keep going back to the squirrel, y'all. But I'm thrilled. Alright. So Loki eats the devil fruit. He starts to get claws. Roar! We see these eyes. Squeak! Yo, if Loki turns into like a giant demonic squirrel, I'm gonna be so tight. For real, I'm gonna be mad. It better be like a dragon or like Fenrir or something cool. But if it turns into a goofy ass squirrel, Oda, we gonna have words. Squeak! So we see the squirrel. Okay, so we see Ragnar crying and they have hearts all around them. The castle's on fire. We got Harald defeating his soldiers. Did you eat it, Loki? Show me its legendary power. Dang, Harald really got messed up. He got slashes through him. He's missing parts of his arm. Oh, okay. So I thought Harald knocked Loki away. It seems like Harald attacked this shadow, whatever it is, and then he got knocked back. Yo, what did Loki turn into? So we see Harald getting attacked. Wait, what the heck? I'm so confused. Is Oda cucking us again? Twice in one chapter? Oda, show us. Huff, huff. I knew it, Loki. You have the blood of a conqueror flowing inside of you. Huff, huff. Hey. If you've come back to your senses, then it won't last. Don't drop your guard. Look around. I'm beyond redemption anyway. You were being controlled, weren't you? Not quite. It's more like that thing is influencing my thoughts. You have what it takes to lead Elbaf well. Try to get along more with your brother though. You're the worst, you know that? Having your own son take your life? What kind of father does that? One last thing. I almost forgot. I wanted to thank you about Ida. What are you? Burning down Alcohol Village didn't make her better, but I was touched by how much you loved her. Hurry. It's taking me over again. I'll never forgive you for making me do all the dirty work here. I love you too. Holy crap. Yo, I'm tight, Oda. Come on. I really wanted to see what his devil fruit power was. All right. Let me chill. Yo, Ragnar is no joke. Loki, my dear son, the only thing that really matters is securing Elbaf's future. Only memories last. One Piece, chapter 1170, end. That was a solid chapter. I see you, Oda. Yo, this was a good chapter. Yo, I really wonder what it is. So we know he has claws. I mean, that could be fur, could be spikes. Like something like Fenrir would make sense, but it's really hard to tell. Nah, this was a solid chapter. So it's confirmed that Loki ate the legendary devil fruit. Ragnar's some freaking squirrel thing. Shanks and Gaban are beasts, but we already knew that. The Holy Knights actually came back and tried to get Shanks from the Roger Pirates. Yo, what a chapter. Okay, so it's kind of a plus and minus reading a chapter back to back. I feel like I'm missing stuff. I feel like I want to read this a few more times, but the show must go on. One Piece, chapter 1171, Ragnar. Cover request by Reverse Kitten. A cat putting cat ears on Zoro. That's pretty funny. One Piece chapter 1171, Ragnar. The wake of the fierce battle at Oz Castle. If Harald left the castle in that state, he would have brought great calamity to the world. I had a taste of that hopeless future during the fight. No matter how badly we wounded him, his body kept repairing itself. It's shocking to think something actually stopped him. Did you know this sacred treasure would be that powerful? Ja Rule? No, I actually knew nothing about it. All I know is I get chills down my spine when I imagine what would have happened if Loki hadn't been here today. When I join the Gods Knights, it'll be a new dawn for Elbaf. If you have any wish, simply name it, and it will be within your reach. You've truly endured a miserable, squalid life until now, my poor child. Forget your former life on the surface. The commoners down there don't even count as people. Shanks. Hey, Shanks. Stop it. That's a bad habit. You should never resent the circumstances of your birth. Why did Harald have to die? He was such a pure soul. If only I had been faster. This isn't your fault. Listen, Shanks. You are here for a reason. Everyone's life has some meaning to it. You just gotta hold on. Is this what happens when you love your country too much? This sucks. Yo, did Loki really take him out? I mean, we know Harald is actually, dead in the future, but still, like, that's crazy to think about. Yo, Loki's really strong. It kind of makes me wonder what would happen if Loki and Rox fought. Mind you, this is Loki with the Devil Fruit and Ragnar, but alright. He was a rare ancient giant, enhanced with even more power and an undying body. Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed? Who could have? Is something unforeseen lurking on Elbaf? We should have the Abyss Pentagram carved by Harald inspected. That shall not be necessary. It would only result in the death of another knight. Every covenant comes with a price to be paid, even for Mu. Huff. So this is kind of what happened to Emu when Joy Boy sent the Gorosei packing when they were on Egghead. He had no qualms about lowering his head to appease humans. All he ever sought was communion with other nations and peoples. Harald was a total aberration. And yet, he was born with the blood of those savage, battle-loving giants. And we admitted him into the government flippantly. His very presidents might have destroyed it from within. Elbaf should have never known a king of his disposition. Forging a covenant with a cooperative ancient giant like him was an unprecedented opportunity. This disappointing outcome proves that history does not lie. We were always going to be incompatible. Never forget, Elbaf is of the D. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but when it's verbalized, like, that really hits. That actually makes sense. I mean, they worship Nika. Harald and Rox were super tight. Shanks and the Giants are super tight. Yo, this makes me really think that Shanks is a D. Shanks' mother must be a D clan member. Imagine having the blood of the D and the Celestial Dragons. Loki. After this, the country will be in disarray. I'm heading out to sea, old timer. I'll take the surviving soldiers with me. What about Harald's final request? Tell the people of Elbaf what happened here. There's no way I can tell them the truth. Just drop it, all of you. Don't speak a word of what happened here today. If we say nothing, who do you think they'll blame for all of this? It'll be the same as always. Say I were to become king. Can you see me actually honoring father's ideals? I can only tackle this in my own way. With this ability, I'll settle the regrets of the old man and his soldiers. Don't be stupid, Loki. The world government is a big organization. It won't be as easy as you think. Something big happened. Oz Castle was attacked. Your Highness. After that, I set out to sea. Howardin, are we back? We're back. Oh, the flashback. Luffy! Okay. Hold on. After that, I set out to sea. Howardin, by the time you guys returned to the island, everyone had already dubbed me Loki the Patricide, and I made no effort to correct that narrative. But it was not like I was crazy enough to brag about killing him either. I just didn't want everything he stood for to be dismissed because of how everything turned out. With all that in mind, do you really think I should have told the people everything? He's telling the truth, Howardin. Get it already? I really didn't want to relive all this crap. Elder Jarrell always opposed your execution, and I can understand why you chose to keep this secret. Father choosing death in the face of the government's manipulation? The world government has been our enemy all this time. I wonder, what did they do to Father? Indeed, and now they've sent more knights to Elbaf, some with deep ties to Harald. Even Loki doesn't know all the details about Harald's dealing in the Holy Land. I can fill you in if you want. That won't be necessary for now, Yasan. We need no further reason to protect our country. Kerchak, yo, they let Loki free? Imagine Loki just grabs Ragnar, turns up, and kills all of them. Nah, that'd be kind of funny, but it wouldn't be funny. But Loki, it seems we both feel the same way about Father. I'm sorry for everything. For the sake of Elbaf, let's make a stand together. Whoa, that's great, Loki. You can fight now. Roar! Crash. Whoa, that's one of the monsters that was rampaging up there. They've got a ton of creatures running wild. Where did they come from? Isn't that a Draugr? I never thought those were real. This'll be a good warm-up. Go on ahead. I'll just jump up. What in the world is that? What's going on up there? Hurry up, Howardin. Hey, Loki. We admit we prejudged you when we call you a king-slaying piece of crap. We're really sorry. But this doesn't undo all your other things you've done. Shut up and go already. I don't need to hear you guys yap. Ah, this is the best. I can move. It's so freeing. She. Huh? Hey, Doc. I know you want to take care of me here, but I'm worried about my son up there. Yeah, you make a good point. Be careful, Sanji. I've got it. Weren't you two gonna stay behind? What are you still doing here? She. I'm dying to see you fight. All right, let's show him your power. Ragnar, squeak. The freaking squirrel, bro. The squirrel is killing me, dude. Niflheim. A chilling attack. What? One Piece, chapter 1171. End. Oh no, come on, dude. Break next week. Man. So that's pretty cool. Ragnar can control thunder and ice. That's pretty neat. So we're back at it, y'all. The flashback is over. I know this is recency bias, but this is hands down the best flashback in One Piece history. Loki's flashback is the best flashback in One Piece history. So much lore. We get rocks. Man, oh man, it's good to be back. Yeah, this was a solid chapter. Yo, Oda is on a roll. Whew. Yo, 2026, it's gonna be an amazing year for One Piece. I can feel it in my bones. By the grace of God, I cannot wait to see what happens. We got Loki, Ragnar. Loki is confirmed to have eaten the legendary fruits. So much lore in this flashback. Harald is gone. More info about Emu and his powers. Never forget, Elbaf is of the D. Yo, I wonder what that means. Is Loki a D potentially? Could Harald have been a D? Yo, 1170 and 1171. Chef's kiss, yo. Good job, Oda. These were amazing chapters. It's so good to finally be back. It's like bittersweet. I want more of rocks. I want more of that era of pirating. But you see this man right here? Monkey Jesus? He's why we're here right now. But yeah, I don't want to hold you guys too long. Anybody still watching my channel, I appreciate you guys for being patient. Thank you for continuing to support me here. I love One Piece, and if you're here, I know you do too. Look out for my One Piece 1170 and 1171 reviews. I really want to expand the channel more. I've been trying to work on the video quality, the audio quality. This year, I really want to level up, maybe even start streaming. But again, I appreciate you all for being here. Let me know what you all think about the chapter in the comments below. I'm going to read both of these chapters a few more times, see what I missed, see what more I can extrapolate from both of the chapters. And yeah, it's good to be back. 2026 is going to be a great year by the grace of God. By the grace of God. I hope you're all doing well. I love you all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. One love.